Hey guys, welcome back. So, I went to Atlanta Pet Fair last weekend. You guys already know that because you've seen the haul that I put up, I think, last Monday. So, I did get a little footage from the convention, and I probably should have put that out before the haul, but I was just really excited to show you the stuff. And to be honest with you, the haul was already like one video that was just like straight through that I could just upload. Whereas this, I had like bits and pieces that I needed to mesh together. So I wanted to talk about what Atlanta Pet Fair was like and what I thought about it, and if I recommend you guys go to it and stuff like that. So if you guys have been following me for a while, then you know the last time I went to Atlanta Pet Fair, it was not that good of an experience. I went March of 2020. And basically while we were there, they shut the convention down. And basically what bothered me about it was by the time that they had the convention, we were well aware that COVID was an issue and it was something that people were taking very seriously and people were dying and all of that. But for whatever reason, they decided to still have the convention and then ended up canceling it while we're all there. And it was just like a huge stress. It was really confusing because like, I remember I had paid for my tickets online, but then my like sorry ass ex-boyfriend had to just like come with me. He couldn't stay home, you know how that is. So I paid for him last second at the trade show, ended up getting the refund for him, and I think I did eventually get the refund for myself because I ended up like making a video about it, and I'm pretty sure that they reached out to me after the video. I don't know if I ever got the refund or not, but if I didn't, it was on me. But regardless, what I felt then still stands, that if they would have just canceled the whole convention, the refund thing would have been a lot easier because everybody would have gotten a refund, you know what I'm saying? I didn't love that about it, but I have always enjoyed the conventions. Now, this year was very, very last minute. I was not planning on going at all, but with all the stuff that happened with iGroom, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch my video on the iGroom situation, so that way I don't have to like go back into explaining. But basically, I was using mainly iGroom. I'm now not using iGroom, so I needed to switch a lot of my products. And the best way I could come up with to see a bunch of products at once would be a trade show, which was coming up anyway. So literally like 2 weeks before the trade show, I was like, fuck it, we're doing it, let's go. So I signed myself and my assistant Becca up for CPR and first aid with Mary Aquendo and Beth. Oh, can't remember her name. I'm so sorry. Hopefully they don't see this. They don't know me. They don't know me. They're not going to know. I say that, and this is going to be the first ever video that they watch by me. But I know the lady's name is Beth, and she was really nice. I really like both of them. I've had Mary before. I swear the last time I took the class, maybe she was teaching with somebody else, but I could be completely wrong. But I don't know. Mary has like blue hair, and she's cool as fuck, so it's like she's memorable. She cusses. I love it. I love it. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Y'all try to make me think. Y'all are toxic. You try to make me think I'm the only one that cusses, but it's not true. Mary cusses too. So anyway, so let me go ahead. I took a couple little clips of the CPR and first aid class so that you guys can kind of see what it looks like in there.
I'll get you there, Fluffy. Don't worry.
She didn't do the things that Mary had suggested about taking time to, survey the situation, see what dangers may be present to you.
So it's really cool. I like the hands-on. I like that everybody gets the dog and you get to like practice and all that stuff. And they walk around and they like walk up to each person. Like if you're struggling with it, they're going to make sure that you fully understand. Every single person in the room fully understands before they move on to the next thing. They do recommend, hey, we're not doing that today. Come here. Come on, Steve. Here we go. So anyway, they're very thorough. You're supposed to renew your CPR and first aid every other year, just to keep up with like the current trends and all that. And I actually waited 3 years. I was kind of hesitant to go back to the trade show last year. They were kind of just getting back on their feet in 2021. So I figured I would take that year off, and I went back, like I said, last minute this year. I figured it was a good time to redo, and I'm glad I did because there were things that I had forgotten over the last like 3 years since I took it. So definitely feel refreshed, and it's an enjoyable class. Like even though it's kind of like a dry subject, you could say, I really do think that Mary and Beth made it really, really fun. They are so hilarious. Like I just like stuff like that. So boring class, but very necessary. It was $75, which is really fair. And yeah, you get your little certificate and all of that. I wonder where mine is. That's a good question. I have a little card in my wallet, so we're just gonna use a little card, I guess, because I don't know what I did with my certificate. So anyway, the CPR and first aid was really fun. And then, okay. So basically, I worked Friday, and I got down to Atlanta at literally 10:30, and I went straight to the bar, hung out there for a while, and then the next morning, me and Becca went and did classes. Stevie, we're not doing that right now. You get too loud. Sorry. We just got off work, so we're just really excited. I'm really excited too. It's Saturday, and I got off at 10:30 today, which never fucking happens, especially on a Saturday. So I'm just, you know. But anyway, so Saturday, we wake up, did the class. I did not sleep. By the way, this is totally side note, but if you're invested in my life, then you get to know this too, I guess. I have really bad insomnia, so I didn't sleep Friday night going into Saturday. Long story short, my mom had never watched my dogs before, and she came over to watch my dogs. And like I said, I went out, went to the bar, got back to the hotel room at like 1:30 in the morning, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna check on my dogs on the camera. And I pull up my cameras, and Stevie's sitting on my couch. She's supposed to be in her crate. She's sitting on my couch. So I spent the entire night watching Stevie on the camera. I would have probably had issues sleeping even if Stevie hadn't gotten out of the crate, but that just like sent my anxiety through the roof. Because Stevie is not one that I let out running around by herself. So that was stressful. Anyway, so Saturday, like I said, we went, did CPR and first aid, and then we wandered around the trade show for very long time, and there was a lot to see, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you that now. Yeah. Ooh, look at all this stuff, you guys. So many things. We got Pet Biz, we got Sharpening, Precision Sharp, Green Coat, don't know her, no, I'm just kidding. We got Guides here, Fire Broom, Evolution Shears, Chris Anthony over there, hey girl. What else? Oh, Jilly, you guys. Jilly won second place. Oh, speaking of freaking devil. Jilly with her second place poodle right there. Look at her. Here's Bardell Bose. It's Boo. Hi, Boo. We got Alpha. Try not to like film people's faces, you know? It's kind of hard. So by this point, a lot of people have left. It's kind of late in the day. Look at the kitties. We got some kitties. Oh, there's a Bengal over here earlier. He's not here anymore. We got Hamby over here. Gotta go stop by Hamby. You see, this trade show is huge. This trade show is huge this year. You guys, I gotta go. Here's James. Hello. Ooh, these things are cool. They showed me those earlier. They're for fluff drying around the heads. Oh no, I'm okay. Thank you. We got some more creative. Yeah, this show's kind of like emptied out a little bit now. It was a lot more packed this morning, but it's like late now. But yeah, guys, super cool. So it's like really awkward to walk around the trade show and like film people because like, I don't know, maybe it'd be better at like Hershey or something. I really want to go to Super Zoo. Maybe I'll do that this year. I'm not sure. But it was just like, there wasn't a lot of people whenever I was walking around, and it was just like really hard not to film people's faces. Like I was really trying not to, but I don't know. It's really awkward. I was going to do some live feeds and I ended up not doing that. But I did get so much good stuff, which you guys have already seen in my haul video. And yeah, I got to see all of my favorite people. I got to see Jilly win second place in, was it the Entry Creative, I think was the one. Second place. She had Spoo's Clues. It was super cute. I'm so glad I got to see her. I got to see Delise. I got to see Jeremy from Hydra, James from Hamvy. Who else did I see? I'm drawing a blank, but I saw a lot of people. So I appreciate, I know Meg was one of the people that came up and said hey to me. So hey, Meg. And who else? I don't know. You guys, not very many of you came up to say hi to me. Only just a couple, but that's okay. I probably look mean. I don't know. You know what? I go in there like very headstrong. I'm like looking for things. So maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Maybe nobody watches me. Maybe nobody knew who I was. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Either way, but it was really fun. I'm really glad that I went. And I, like I said, almost did not go for like so many freaking reasons. So it was actually so freaking random that I ended up going, but I'm glad I did. I want to go to more. So I'll keep you guys updated. I may try to make it to at least one more this year, but we'll see. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of like, I don't know, there's like no substance to it whatsoever, but I just wanted to show you guys the trade show and tell you what I thought. Show you guys the CPR class. And the classes this year, by the way, at Atlanta, they did the kind where instead of just signing up for individual classes for X amount of dollars, it's like you bought the package and you could go to like whatever classes you wanted besides like the specialty ones. And specialty ones would be stuff like CPR first aid, the skin certificate course, and then the hands-on workshops where you get the demo dogs. Those are separate because they're a bigger expense, obviously, because they're longer classes. But the other ones, it was like one price and you could just walk in and out of any class that you wanted to go to, which I think is great because I, in the past, have definitely been the type that I've accidentally signed up for a class that like, I didn't really like it once I got in there. So I like that you can kind of just come and go. So that's how it works. You guys, if you've never been to a trade show, I highly recommend going. There's a lot of samples and all kinds of stuff. There's so many things to see. You get to see breeds that you never get to see otherwise. You get to meet great people, and it's nice to meet the faces behind some of these companies. So, never been to a trade show, highly recommend it. Hopefully this video shows you some insight if you've never been and wondering what it's like to go to one. And I used to go, by the way, just side note, I used to go by myself all the time, and it is very easy to do. Like, you don't feel awkward or left out. So if you're like the type of person like I was that you don't have anybody to go with, don't feel bad about that. You'll make friends there. Even when I was just like a little normal ass groomer, no YouTube, no nothing, I was just sitting in a little class learning, right? I still made friends. So these, you know, if you're a groomer, you're a groomer, and we're all kind of like the same type of personality. So just go have a good time, make some friends, go get some drinks, girl, just enjoy yourself. All right, anyway, so I'm gonna stop blabbing because I'm trying to make this video short. So I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. It was random, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to come up with 2 videos a week, and sometimes it's hard, okay? So forgive me. All right, I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.